We all think about our finances. We look at our friends, our family, people we see online, and we can't help but ask ourselves a pretty simple question.
How are we actually doing? Now, for most of us, the first thing that comes to mind is our monthly salary, right? How much do you make? It's the standard question. But here's the thing. That's just your income. And it's not the full picture, not by a long shot.
So we really need to get this clear. There's a huge difference between income and net worth. Income is what you get every month. It's important, of course it is. But your net worth? Well, that's the real score. It's what you truly own. Think about it like this. If you sold everything you have and paid off every single cent you owe, what's left? That's the number that really tells you where you stand.
Okay, so let's break it down. Your household net worth is basically all your assets. That's your cash, your EPF, your house, your investments, minus all your liabilities. That's your car loan, your PTPTN, your mortgage, everything you owe. Simple, right? Assets minus liabilities. This is the yardstick we're going to use to figure all this out.
All right, so based on some really interesting analysis of data from places like EPF, we can actually sort Malaysian households into 6 distinct levels of wealth. So let's dive right in and see where you might be on this ladder. Let's start at the very beginning, level 1. This is any household with a total net worth of less than 25,000 ringgit, and it's called a struggle level for a very good reason.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Every ringgit you spend matters. At this level, there's just no financial cushion. You're watching every single ringgit that comes in and goes out. Every purchase is a major decision, and trying to save anything is, well, it's a huge challenge. And here's a crazy stat. About 37% of all Malaysian households are actually in this category.
Okay, moving on up, we've got level 2, the working class. We're talking about a net worth between 25,000 and 250,000 ringgit. Now, this is a really big group because the median Malaysian household, that's the one right in the absolute middle, falls into this level. And this level introduces a really cool idea, grocery freedom. What does that mean? It means you're starting to get some breathing room. You can go to the supermarket and, maybe you buy the slightly nicer cooking oil, or you get some fresh strawberries without having a mini heart attack at the price tag. You're still careful with money, but you're not in that constant danger zone anymore. And now for level 3, the middle class. And wow, look at that jump in net worth, from 250,000 all the way up to 2.5 million ringgit. For a lot of us, this is the level we're aiming for. This is the goal. So at this level, your freedom expands again. Now you've got restaurant freedom. You can go out for a nice meal with your family, and the prices on the menu aren't the only thing you're looking at. This is where you can seriously start planning that overseas vacation, or maybe buy the latest phone without feeling guilty. You've got actual lifestyle choices. So we've covered the first 3 levels, but what does this look like for Malaysia as a whole? Where do most of us actually fit? Well, the answer might surprise you. Just look at this chart. If you take everyone in level 1, level 2, and level 3 and put them together, you get 97% of the entire country. Let that sink in for a moment. A massive 97% of Malaysian households have a net worth below 2.5 million ringgit. That means pretty much everyone you know, your friends, your family, your colleagues, is in one of these first 3 groups. Only a tiny 3% make it into the top levels. Hey, if this breakdown is giving you a clearer picture of things, do me a quick favor and hit that like and subscribe button. That way, you'll always stay ahead on Malaysia's biggest issues. Okay, so knowing your level is the first step. But the big question is, how do you actually move up? The good news is, climbing from level 1 or 2 into the stability of level 3 is absolutely a realistic goal for most people. It just takes the right game plan. And that game plan really comes down to these 4 things. First, you've got to get a handle on your debt. Second, build up your emergency savings so life doesn't knock you over. Third, you got to find ways to bring in more income. And fourth, and this one is the game changer, you have to learn to invest your money wisely so it starts making more money for you. That's how you climb the ladder. So here's a look at the whole picture, all 6 levels side by side. You can see how it progresses, right? From grocery freedom to restaurant freedom, and then vacation freedom up at level 4. But to get into those top levels, the rich and the super rich, that almost always means big business ownership, the enterprise level. And that's exactly why reaching the security and comfort of level 3 is such a powerful, achievable goal for the rest of us.
But hang on a second. Let's just pause. Is this whole thing just about chasing a bigger number in your bank account? Or is there something more to being truly wealthy?
I love this quote because it completely changes how you think about the goal. See, real financial freedom isn't about being able to quit your job and lie on a beach forever. It's about having options. The option to switch careers to something you love, the option to start your own thing, the option to do work that actually means something to you, not just work that pays the bills. And that's the real point here. A truly wealthy life, it starts with financial security, for sure, but it's defined by these other things, isn't it? Your health, the people you love, doing something that matters, and just having peace of mind. Money isn't the final goal. It's the tool that helps you build that much richer life. Thanks for watching. Join thousands of Malaysians who want clarity, not confusion. Tap like, hit subscribe, and let's keep making sense of this together. So look, at the end of the day, this isn't about feeling bad about where you are or comparing yourself to your neighbor. Not at all. This is about empowerment, just knowing where you stand. That is the most powerful first step you can take to build a better, stronger financial future for yourself. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. We've talked a lot about numbers, but beyond all the ringgit and sen, what does a truly rich life really mean to you? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.